A liability? Seriously?
You'd never pass for Delta.
An interpreter, then? You don't even speak Arabic. Wasting my breath.
I'm not taking a vote here. Okay, you're staying back. I want you here with Felix and Woods.
Well, if you have this figured out, I'm not just going to sit around. I'm going out.
Let her go.
Moving on. Adler, you sure that's all Alawi told you? Before you executed him?
You're in my world now, Marshal. Gonna have to grow up fast.
I'm listening.
Alawi knew the Pantheon had a presence in Iraq. It's part of a technology exchange with Saddam Hussein. Pantheon gets cover in facilities. Hussein gets access to an experimental weapon.
But Alawi didn't know what the weapon was?
No. Well, they're calling it the Cradle.
The Cradle.
Cradle.
It's in Iraq right now.
Presumably. Alawi said it was in transit to a remote palace. Demonstrations taking place in a bunker underneath.
Hussein is a world-class collector of palaces. There are many on this map alone. Alawi was confident he knew the one.
Yes. This one.
Let's take a first-hand look then. We'll finalize plans soon and we'll ship out. Dismiss.
I'll take these.
Enjoy them. I brought them for you.
Figured. You don't usually smoke the shit brands.
Don't want you raising your standards.
Well, there's never been a better time to be cheap as hell.
Hey.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand that in your own Adler-ass way you invited us to this place. Maybe you've got squatters' rights, but don't much care.
You got a point?
What I do care about, what I need you to understand is that this here is my team. You need us more than we need you, okay? We broke you out of that black site, and I just need an excuse to send you back. Bottom line, you're a stranger to me. All I got on you is your reputation, and it ain't all roses, Adler.
Well, you don't have to trust me, Marshal. But it might be best if you do, for you and your team.
I'll be the judge of that.
Ooh, a contest. So exciting. Should I get a ruler? By the way, Adler, I'm still waiting to get paid.
I had a little something stashed for you upstairs, but it seems I was robbed while on vacation.
Nah, you just loaned it to us. Forgot to tell yous all. Surprise.
I just think you and I should spend some quality time together. We should get plenty in Iraq.
My thoughts exactly. Sup, Case? Adler expects everyone to Michael Jordan when he says jump, but I don't do no questions asked. Cat knows a lot more than he lets on. You've heard the rumors. Adler's a wildfire. Burns through whatever's in his way if he gets the job done. Thing is, I'm not dancing to that tune. We're putting an end to the Pantheon and getting out of this thing alive. Tell me about it. Woods is really maxing out his credit on this one. But he's got a hell of a large line of it. Figure in this line of work, you'll end up in all sorts of crosshairs. But the CIA's dedicated my life to our country, you know? I believed in its potential. Still do, despite everything. After Capital Station? Hell, I don't see the cavalry coming either. We're all there is. He spent the last year gunning for the old guard at Langley. Maybe he was the mole behind Panama, too. If it wasn't Adler, someone sure did a bang-up job making it look that way. I don't know, man. Can't say it all adds up. Sounds good.
Poor Savati. The nightlife around here is limited to owls and jackals.
I've known Adler since Nam. Give it 20 years. He'll grow on you.
So, here we are. I'm sure he is. And so are a lot of operatives up on the memorial wall. A big heart will weigh you down. I don't know if you had the pleasure of working with Jason Hudson. He was one of the casualties back in Panama. Just weeks before he died, he told me about a paramilitary group that may have infiltrated the CIA. Guess what they were called? Hudson seemed to believe they were homegrown, maybe transnational, but American-dominated. Most likely military and intelligence expats. The recruits seem Western-trained, English-speaking. They know how to think like us, which makes them especially dangerous. After Frank got out of Walter Reed, the news was that I put him in that chair. I was the one who compromised his Panama mission in '89, got Hudson and Mason killed, Woods injured. All bullshit. When I skipped town, I went silent on him, on everyone. Better he hate me than get caught in the net, but I guess it didn't matter in the end. So yeah, he did take a leap. He's loyal. Last March, someone produced documents showing encrypted transfers. From the drug lord Raul Menendez to my personal bank account. I got wind of it before Langley called me in from Morocco. Decided not to get on that plane. I'd been in contact with Alawi since the beginning of the year. He wanted a red carpet out of Iraq and was willing to talk for it. As a Minister of Defense, his value was high, and he knew it. After coalition forces attacked, well, his timeline changed. I was to meet him in Kuwait and supply passage through Europe. Seems I wasn't the only one who knew his plans. Uh-huh.
The board's got our mission details. palace we're after is in western Iraq. Syrian desert. There's a complication.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured the SAS to delay their airstrike, but it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that, Palace is ours.
The SAS want these Scuds destroyed as much as you want that palace. We think the Iraqis could start launching at any time.
Let's smash those launchers! Moving to flank the first sight! Alright, pals! Keep those Yanks of yours on a tight leash!
There, Scud up. It's already happening.
The site's still a quarter click ahead. Can you pick it up?
Activity!
Jackal 1-1, we're going in hot.
Light him up.
Go behind them.
I think that's everyone.
Scud sights through here. Follow me.
Jackal 2-1! We're on the other side of the ravine, closing on target!
Faster! Damn. Take them out.
We're clear!
Jackal 1-1, we're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there. Enemy truck incoming! Got it! Get down there, Jackal 2! Jackal 2! What are you waiting for? Bring up job, everyone. Now listen up. Richard, Skinner, clear up this rubbish and unload the trucks. Yes, sir. We're building our layup here. Your crew's not too shabby, Park. Now let's see what else they've got.
This will be our base of operations for now. Here, you won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so you'll find it useful. We need to neutralize 3 more Scud sites. Stay alert out there. You might find other things of interest as well. Gladney's promised to help your team breach the palace if you destroy those Scuds. Help him out, and we'll see if he's a man of his word. You can talk to him yourself if you'd like. He'll stay here in the Layup, working logistics for the SAS. Once you're ready to head out, we'll follow your lead.
Got no shortage of guns. Grab whatever gear you want. Might want some of that C4. Shit'll tear right through a Scud launcher. We'll get going when you're all tooled up.
Case, if there's anything else you want to know about the mission, I'd speak to Gladney over there.
Need something? So much interest in this palace. If it was up to me, we'd have blown it to Kingdom Come by now. The only reason it's still standing is Miss Park over there. Interesting indeed. Yeah. Just help us take out the remaining Scuds and we'll help you get whatever it is you need. Not at the moment. It's too many bloody surface-to-air missiles. In fact, I just received word that some of your Delta Force friends were shot down nearby. We have our own attack helo, but it's not getting up there unless you find some way to disable the SAM sites in this region. The Iraqis have a few new encampments, likely connected to these cross-border missile strikes. Intel reports several unusual forces embedded in the camps. I'm not sure what you should expect there. You're mostly on your own there. Command's made some supply drops in the area, but we haven't had a chance to retrieve them. If you find any, they're yours. I've sent Jackal 1 for the Scuds in sectors 7, 8 and 9. The rest are yours. We put advanced scouts on the ground to find the sites, and they're still out there. If you meet any, they might have additional intel. Don't you Americans talk? Of course. But no one besides Park seems to know about your little pack. To be honest, I don't give a shit about your agenda if we can get the work done out here. Let's hope they make short work of their targets. Don't worry. If all goes according to plan, they'll be back in time to help raid the palace. That is, if you uphold your end of the deal. What do you have in mind? Best of British to you out there.
We've got a couple of rovers available, Case. Take your pick.
Someone forgot their boat.
I was wondering that.
Probably been here for years. Over there. That orange smoke marks a supply drop.
Might be worth checking out.
Gladney marked an area of interest not far from here. Should we have a look?
I'll keep an eye out.
That'll help. We should grab any others we find.
Let's keep moving.